Hey there, night dwellers. Join the Phantom Troupe for a serene escape into dreamland with enchanting sleep stories. Let the calming tales transport you to a world of peaceful slumber and restful nights.
Once upon a time, in a peaceful meadow surrounded by rolling hills and lush greenery, there lived a kind and gentle mother goat with her 7 adorable kids. The meadow was a haven of tranquility, where the sun painted the sky with warm hues and a gentle breeze carried the sweet fragrance of wildflowers. The mother goat, wise and caring, loved her kids dearly. She taught them the ways of the meadow, the songs of the birds, and the secrets of the tall grass that swayed in the wind. However, she also warned them about the dangers that lurked beyond their cozy home, particularly the cunning and sly wolf that roamed the nearby forests. As the days passed, the 7 little kids grew, exploring the meadow and enjoying the simple pleasures of their idyllic life. They played hide and seek among the flowers, leaped over babbling brooks, and basked in the golden sunlight. Life was perfect, and the little ones felt invincible under the watchful eyes of their loving mother. One fateful day, the mother goat had to leave the meadow to fetch food, and she gathered her kids before departing. "My darlings," she said, her eyes filled with motherly concern, "while I am away, be wary of the cunning wolf. He is a master of deception, and his wily ways can trick even the wisest. Promise me that you will not open the door to anyone until I return." The kids, innocent and trusting, nodded in unison, promising to follow their mother's advice. With a gentle kiss on each of their foreheads, the mother goat left, her heart heavy with concern, but confident in her children's obedience. No sooner had the mother goat disappeared from view than a shadowy figure approached the meadow. It was the sly wolf, his eyes gleaming with hunger and mischief. Observing the mother's departure, he saw an opportunity to satisfy his craving for a tender goat meal. Approaching the meadow's edge, the wolf cleared his throat and began to speak in a voice that resembled the mother goat's. "My dear children, it's me, your mother. Open the door. I've brought you some delicious treats." The eldest of the kids, a wise and observant little goat, approached the door cautiously. "Mother, how can we be sure it's really you?" he asked. The wolf, undeterred, replied with a convincing tone, "Oh, my dear, I've just returned from the market with the sweetest apples and juiciest berries. Open the door and we'll share a delightful feast together." Skeptical but tempted by the promise of a feast, the eldest kid hesitated. Meanwhile, his younger siblings gathered around, their innocent eyes reflecting a mix of curiosity and excitement. Remembering their mother's warning, the eldest kid decided to put the wolf to the test. "If you are truly our mother," he challenged, "show us your white foot, for our real mother has a white foot that distinguishes her from all others." The wolf, caught off guard but quick to adapt, extended his paw and attempted to cover it with flour from a hidden pouch. However, his sly plan failed as the eldest kid, keen-eyed and sharp-witted, saw through the trick. "You are not our mother. Our mother's foot is pure white, and yours is gray and furry. Begone, deceiver," the eldest kid declared, slamming the door shut and securing it with a heavy wooden beam. The wolf, frustrated and hungry, retreated to the edge of the meadow. Yet he was not one to give up easily. Determined to satisfy his appetite, he devised another cunning plan. Disguising his voice to imitate the mother goat once again, the wolf called out, "My little ones, I have returned sooner than expected. Open the door quickly. I have brought you honey and nuts." This time, the middle kids, a bit less cautious than their elder sibling, hesitated before the enticing offer. The wolf, with a tone of false urgency, continued, "Hurry, my darlings, open the door. The forest is not safe, and we must share these delicious treats together." Unsure, but tempted by the promise of sweets, the middle kids glanced at each other with anticipation. They remembered the white foot test, but the urgency in the voice tugged at their hearts. The eldest kid, still vigilant, intervened. "Wait. Before you open the door, let us see your paw to ensure it's our real mother." The wolf, realizing his previous failure, quickly came up with another plan. He dipped his paw in chalk to simulate the mother goat's white foot and confidently presented it to the middle kids. However, the middle kids were not easily fooled. They scrutinized the paw, noticing the powdery residue and the slightly different shade of white. "This is not our mother's foot. Our mother's foot is pure and without blemish." "Go away, impostor," they exclaimed, slamming the door shut and securing it even more tightly. The wolf, now seething with frustration, retreated to the shadows once more. He pondered his next move, determined to outwit the clever kids and feast on their tender flesh. As the day wore on, the mother goat returned to the meadow, her heart brimming with love for her kids. However, she couldn't shake off the unease that clung to her. Upon reaching their home, she found the door securely fastened and a hushed silence lingering. "Children, it's me, your mother. Open the door," she called, her voice a mixture of relief and concern. The eldest kid, recognizing his mother's voice, rushed to the door and opened it wide. The other kids, relieved and overjoyed, embraced their mother with bleats of happiness. The mother goat, sensing something amiss, asked, "What happened in my absence, my darlings? Why did you secure the door so tightly?" The eldest kid, with a sense of pride, recounted the tale of the cunning wolf's attempts to deceive them. He detailed the challenges they faced, from the imitation of their mother's voice to the failed attempts at showing the white foot. The mother goat listened intently, her heart swelling with pride for her clever and cautious kids. She hugged each one tightly, grateful for their resilience and obedience. Days turned into nights, and nights into weeks, with the meadow bathed in the warm glow of the sun by day and the silvery light of the moon by night. The wolf, defeated and humiliated, watched from afar, nursing his hunger and plotting his next move. The story of the 7 little kids and their cunning adversary spread throughout the meadow, becoming a cautionary tale for all the inhabitants. The animals, from the wise old owl to the playful rabbits, admired the cleverness of the little goats and shared their admiration for the mother's guidance. And so, the meadow remained a haven of peace and joy, where the sun continued to paint the sky with warm hues and the gentle breeze carried the sweet fragrance of wildflowers. The 7 little kids, now wiser and more vigilant, frolicked in the meadow, their laughter echoing through the hills. The wolf, having learned his lesson, slinked away into the depths of the forest, hunger gnawing at his belly. The meadow, once again, stood as a testament to the triumph of wisdom over deception and the enduring strength of a mother's love.